so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
There's room for all of us here. Why? Because the first place Gene made room for you was in his heart and mind. If you're a better firefighter, better citizen, better family member, better person of faith and service, Gene contributed to that.
His nephews, James and Kyle, his niece, Cara, his brothers, James, Michael, as well as several other family members and close friends and members of Community Board 7. Welcome to you all.
And family and friends, thank you to the ceremony unit again for a well done job here. Today we gather here in this firehouse to remember and honor Battalion Chief Eugene Kelty of Battalion 10, a firefighter, a leader, and a brother who served this department with character. Chief Kelty was appointed to the New York City Fire Department August 25, 1979. For 39 years, he served the people of this city and the members of this department with pride, courage, and dedication.
Plaque leads in loving memory of Battalion Chief Eugene Kelty, Battalion 10, an everlasting tribute to his dedicated service from the Uniformed Fire Officers Association. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome. I'm very proud today. I'm proud of this firehouse and this battalion and the turnout, the incredible turnout we have here today to honor our friend, Battalion Chief Eugene Kelty. The entire Kelty family has given immensely to the city. As a whole, the individual neighborhoods they worked in, and especially the Northern Queens area where they lived in particular. Now this plaque will remind all that work in or visit this house of the sacrifice of Gene and his family. When Gene was here, he became the life and soul of this place. If you walk around this firehouse, you will see old pictures of members who worked in this place over the years. Gene is in more pictures than any other battalion chief ever assigned here. And in every one of them, he's surrounded by the members. He showed up at everything. St. Patrick's Day, Memorial Day, Medal Day, Boys' Nights Out, Holy Name Mass and Breakfast. He was involved in the Holy Name Society, the Emerald Society, the Student Society. How this man found all the time to do all these things is beyond me. And when Chris from Cologne, Germany, and some of his colleagues came over here, Gene was the one who befriended them, taking them out around the neighborhood, and even making a trip over to Germany with all the members of Engine 22 and Line 13 to visit them. Everyone has a story and a laugh about Gene. Whether it's the nearly empty mustard jars that only came out when he was working, and only to be put away when he got relieved, to come out again next time he was working, or the change in radio transmissions from Battalion 10 to 10 Alpha, into Big Gene to Little Gene when Gene Squires was his aide. He was loved and is loved. I expect that when this service is complete, we'll head over to the Carlo, get a nice glass of red wine for Gene, and these stories will continue into the afternoon. As I started with today, I am proud. Proud to have worked for and with Gene Kelty, and even prouder to consider him a friend. Thank you very much.
All the thank yous are done already, so I don't want to spare you with that. But I want to say thank you to my entire family, between my nephews, nieces, and everybody, my kids, my grandchildren. One of the things that, as bad as 9/11 was, there was a silver lining, as there is to almost everything. And one was the way the world came together, came over here to this country, and showed their respect, their dignity, as Jimmy Brody said. And that was very important to us. Jeannie and I met so many people, basically firefighters and police officers and first responders, nurses, everything, from all over the world. But one of the craziest nations is Germany. And since we're part German, they come over and they kept coming back and coming back and coming back. And it got to the point where this firehouse here, 2213 and 10th Battalion, they welcomed them as if they were still in Germany. So they ran the gamut of everything that we expected people to do with firefighters. They did. And I want to be just put a shout out to Chris Heinisch. Chris was a young fireman in Cologne, Germany, and came over here, and then he brought many other people over here, and then he brought police officers from Cologne, Germany over here. I thought they were going to behave. I'm not sure about that. Kind of warned Chris about bringing them again, okay? I have enough trouble explaining what firefighters from other countries are doing now. I got to tell them what police are doing. So he's here now again. He came over a week ago. He's been with me. We've already visited Gene's gravesite. We have a memorial mass for him on his anniversary on the 16th. My brother Mike arranged that. So I want to just thank everybody again, especially my family and my grandguys. Where are my grandguys? My little Dutchie finally showed up. And there he is, with the blonde hair. He's German, by the way. Okay, so that's, like you said, keeping it in the family. And as the chief said, we go back generations of between sanitation, police, fire. This now 3 generations of the same thing. The only thing, I don't think anybody went back into the sanitation, but police and fire were loading them up, and we're still serving the community and our citizens. And we always took, my brother and I especially, like Jeannie, took great pride in that, as you all do here. You're showing your pride and your dignity. So again, I want to be thankful for everything you've done for my brother. Thank you for tremendous speeches. And Father, thank you very much. I only spoke there for a couple of seconds, and now he knows more about my brother than I do. So it's unbelievable. It's part of this fire department craziness that I was a cop for a while. And then I got called by the fire department. I was unsure. My older brother was already a veteran policeman. And he said, Jim, you belong over there. You'll do fine over there. And I did. So thank you, Michael. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. And I have the second day of the spring, so let's have a good time and keep remembering all that fell. And stay safe, and God bless. And I think Chris Heinz is going to speak next, and he's from Germany, and he'll say his own things. Thank you very much.
Gene and the Kelty family, all the way from Cologne, Germany, we have Chris Heinisch.
Good morning. James Kelty, Michael Kelty, the Kelty family, members of Engine 22, Ladder 30, and Battalion 10. Ladies and gentlemen, at first I want to say thank you that I'm able to say some words to remember our friend and chief, Eugene Kelty. Gene got appointed in 1979, the year I was born. He served the city for almost 39 years and retired in 2018 after battling 9/11 related cancer. I personally lost my father very early, and Gene sometimes took his place when I needed it. We first met each other as firefighters back in 2006, and then we became friends. He accompanied me at my wedding, as did his brother Jimmy and Harold Opfer. Years later, in 2019, he became the godfather of my daughter Marie during the darkest hours of my life, because she was critically sick as of the day she was born. Another challenge he took, which he did not have to take. But that is precisely what describes his personality best. His life was dedicated to the service of others. His life was characterized by standing up for other people. He always put the needs of others above his own. As captain of Engine 10, he experienced the toughest hours of the FDNY on 9/11 up close. Despite this tragedy, he never got tired of supporting survivors and attending countless funerals in the following year to pay the last tribute and to pay his respects in this way. Let his values live on in us. Give, don't take. Stand up for others. Act selflessly. He lived according to these principles. No one can fill the gap he left, and no one can stand in his shoes. But what we all can do is our jobs the way he did it. Always be aware and take care of our responsibilities for the people, for the community, and for us who are doing the most beautiful job in the world. By the way, paperwork and reports included. That is the way to respect and honor Eugene Kelty like he would have wanted us to. Another Kelty rule, study and get prepared. It's not enough to know about your position. You need to know about your left, your right, and so on. The books are your real mutual partner. Whoever does not strive to become better ceases to be good. Even your final words demonstrated your strength of leadership, as your brother Michael told me. Gene said, okay, let's try it. See you tomorrow morning or on the other side. Hook up there on the other side with the 343 and those who follow. Enjoy your red wine, for sure, with ice cubes up there. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, Kelty family. Thank you, Chief Eugene Thomas Kelty, Jr., Battalion 10, former captain of 10 Engine from Whitestone, Queens, New York City. We will cherish an honorable memory of you, we promise. Rest in peace, Chief and friend. I'm very proud of this dedication today. Well deserved. Goodbye, Gene. And thanks to the FDNY for this. Thank you.
Please uncover the plaque. Dedicated to the memory of Battalion Chief Eugene T. Kelty, Jr., Battalion 10, who bravely served this department, protecting life and property in the city of New York in the rescue and recovery efforts at Manhattan Box 558087, World Trade Center, March 16, 2025.
Detail, uncover.
Good and gracious God, we put FDNY Battalion Chief Eugene T. Kelty Jr.'s name on this plaque as a reminder of his dedication, service, generosity, and passionate spirit that continue to dwell here. We bless this plaque today, Lord, with you, remembering Gene's goodness and love that live on. We ask your blessing also today, Lord, on all Gene's family and friends. His generosity and service live on in theirs. We know that he will continue to inspire and protect them and dwell in their hearts. And whenever we see this plaque, Lord, may it remind us that you desire to use us to continue Gene's faithful presence and service. We give you praise and thanks, our loving and faithful God, this day and all our days. Amen.
Detail, recover. Will everyone please rise? Detail, and salute.
Everybody, please be seated. To the members of the dais, we want to thank you for attending today's very special ceremony. What a terrific show of love for our fallen brother, Battalion Chief Eugene Kelty. Rest assured, none of us will ever forget him. This concludes the plaque dedication ceremony. Thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Everyone is welcome to join us for lunch at Carlos East over here on Lexington. Follow the young guys. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you.